scalp and face massage. Yeah. Do you remember the homunculus? This funny man with big head, big hands and big feet. The homunculus is a representation of our sensitivity of the skin in different areas. So the head is very sensitive, the lips, face are quite sensitive. So we will have a lot of more sensory nerves coming from the head, from the hands, and from the feet to the brain. So proportionally, these areas perceived by the brain as big. So it does make sense to treat them, and quite amazingly, you can have a quick relaxation effect much quicker than doing the back. So how do you start? You can start on the head. We've done this. We've done the foot. So what I'll do is just the head and the hands. On the head, you can start with a nice hold. It's quite nice to sit, so you feel quite relaxed yourself. And then you can come and start with the forehead. You space. You might need to come a little bit closer. You're putting your fingers, your thumbs, on the forehead, and you're creating stripes down. Yeah, quite slow. It's a strong bone there, so don't worry.
Bruising.
Yeah, and you see that I support my fingers on the side, so I'm not doing that, but supporting them. Yeah, you can do that quite a few times. Again, the idea is longer. So if you need to bend your knees when you're doing that, you can do it also with the base of the wrist. Okay, good. You can put your fingers on the eyebrow. Quite nice and concentrating here. And even lightly stretch them to the side. Good. Now around the eyes, we're going sort of downward. Around the eyes you can't do much. You can have, if you want, to cup your hands and keep them that way, but I tend to end with that way. So continuing working on the cheekbones. Now the cheekbones, yeah, if you touch the cheekbones and smile or doing some face, you see that a lot of facial muscles are attached to the cheekbones. So that's the time when you become really silly and laugh a lot. That's the area when you have pain. Yeah. So you can work on muscles around that attach to the cheekbones. Zygomatic arch. Yeah. Now be aware not only on massaging the eyes, but also touching the eyelashes, because they're quite sensitive. And if you do that without intention even, then it's quite interrupting. Yeah. They would feel, okay, he's going to touch my eyes. And okay. You can do again stripping of this.
So do you not put any oil on your hands?
No, because the face has
Oily
a
enough.
natural oil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just making sure because I don't want oil.
Yeah, good. I will put special attention, especially if the person has cold, to the sides of the nose. It can be quite tender, and it will be nice to release that tension there.
It's good to do also when people are lying, like when they turn over, and then when they've got blocked nose after lying towards them.
Exactly, yeah. It's a nice area that releases a lot of mucus, yeah. And then from there, you can work, and that's quite new for you probably, you work on your gums.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I want you to do it yourself, yeah, and can release quite a lot of tension. there is a joint between the gum and each of the teeth. And then you go just outside until you meet a really strong muscle, which is masseter. Masseter attached to the mandible. Yeah. Now it depends how much deeper you want to go. Some people that grinds, you might want to go a little bit more, and it will have a tender point. You can maybe even use your knuckles. But if it's just relaxation massage, toward the end, I'm not getting into deep family issues. Yeah, you can do the same thing on the lower jaw. So really looking for the gum. Yeah. Good. Now we're coming from this side, and I put a nice pressure on the head. And what I think happened, I'm not sure why, but there is a general relaxation when you do that, and probably because it's like a reflex. When something is heavy and I push the head into the table and makes it feel heavy, then there is a more relaxation. So I will put one hand underneath the neck. You see my finger on the other side? So I create like a natural saddle for the neck. It's like a pillow. And then the hands here. And I count to 10. And in these counts, I slowly increase the depth of going down. Then we've done it, yeah? Okay. So count to 10 slowly. Then keep it for 10 counts. And then slowly bring it up. Yeah, good. Then you can do, have we done this technique?
No.
Yeah?
Have we?
We haven't done that? I might did it in the introduction.
Introduction day we
It
did.
might be okay. Okay, so a nice way to finish really the face is to take your forearms into here. Move it this way. Be careful on the eyes. Now when you come to here, bring your thumbs up and then take it down toward the ears. And then when it comes to the ear, change the course and now squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and take it all the way up to the top of the head. So again, forearms, glide it. This is movement 1 until the thumbs can go up. Movement 2 is toward the ears. And then movement 3. Sorry?
Would you just do that once?
No, a few times. And then movement 3 upward. Yeah? Then start working on the scalp itself. You can turn the head. You don't need to lift the head to turn it. Just let it naturally turn. And then it's like when you're cutting the grass, after that you're taking the leftover grass from that. It's called raking.
Mm.
Yeah? You can do it with your fingers, or you can do it with the knuckles. Yeah, with the 2 knuckles. Go from the suboccipital to the forehead, all the way, or if you don't have enough time, just 2 hands together in there. Then you can do a few more of these. And then you can finish the massage this way. Yep.
It's nice if you get some nice oil.